What's up, everybody? Jamie Bunn, Fish Blue Water. So sun's popping, we got the October full moon up, and we're gonna do a little bit of action, adventure, and education today. So this guy here is bringing the action. They're gonna give me a little bit of an education because we are planer fishing, we're trolling for wahoo. I got my man, Mr. Elliot London, here to my right. Bait Strips is his company. You're gonna learn a little bit about that today. And his buddy, Zach Kroyman. Hey, I've been doing this for a long time, but I'm not afraid to say what I'm not an expert at. And I'm not an expert at planer fishing. This guy has knocked down 5 wahoo in the last 5 days. We're gonna see if we can get it done. Stay tuned. So this is a first for me. I got 2 mates in the cockpit, and I'm just a boat driver, but I don't mind. These guys put us on some fish, we're all good.
Hopefully we don't get whacked.
So what's happening right now, which is good on Elliot for noticing it, he happened to see a fray in the braid when they let it out. So rather than taking a chance on getting a great bite and having a bad outcome, brought it in real quick. They're gonna retie the braid, get that fray out of there, and we'll be back to fishing in a minute. So what's the concept? You know, we're fishing for a species of fish that's got razor sharp teeth. Yeah. Yet, whoa! Fish on! What you got there, Zach? I don't know, we'll 330 feet. So, Mr. Bait Strips, for the people that are watching this video that know a lot less about it than you do, so we're targeting wahoo. They got really sharp teeth, but we've got rigs out that are all monofilament with double hooks. What's the concept there?
So the concept with the mono is you'll get more bites, but in turn you can take that chance of losing the fish. If you're fishing a wire, you won't get as many bites, but you're almost guaranteed to land every fish if they don't cut you off. But with the mono, you definitely see an increase in the bites, for sure.
There you go. Risk reward.
Oh, we're on again.
We're on again!
Hey, we need to keep doing that take, I think.
I've been living it. How
How many bait strips do you typically go through on a good day of fishing like this?
On a good day, well, when everyone gets bait like this, probably 20 to 30, depending on how good.
Okay.
That's like any bait too. Real strips too, you go through them too.
And your hands aren't even getting stinky, man.
That's insane. Always stinky from the fish we're catching.
That's pretty cool. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
It's pretty big.
Skippy or?
Yeah, Skippy.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice Skippy.
So now is that a good eating size right there?
That's a great eating size.
Wow. Okay.
What you gotta do for these to make the meat good? Take just like yellowfin tuna, have to bleed them, else the meat will go bad. I promised Jamie blood, so here we go.
You're really making good on your offer there, Elliot.
I gotta bleed them again.
Looking at the Simrad screen a minute ago, and we had a really great mark of what I thought at first might have been bait. Zach said, nope, that's a whole school of wahoo. So real quick for the people watching this video, like, how did you distinguish the fact that that would have been maybe wahoo and not kings?
You know, so we mark those fish in what, 180?
180, 185 right there.
So, I mean, a lot of times when you come up on the reef, you'll mark kingfish here and there. When you mark quite a few long, skinny, stacked up fish on the screen, a lot of times that's wahoo. You know, in the summer months, there's wahoo here and there, but they're pushing down from the south right now. They're migratory species. We have them here year round, but you know, the winter months really turn on. So the winter months, we'll mark them, you know, a whole stack of them. We call them a wall of wahoo. They stacked up down the screen. And a lot of times we like to work that, you know, run them over in a lot of different directions, because sometimes they'll only eat when you're passing, you know,
certain ways,
northeast, you know, south push, whatever. We catch a lot of our fish pushing out south. So yeah, that's basically it. You could distinguish wahoo a little better because, you know, when you mark bonito, they're a little smaller. Wahoo look a little longer.
Okay.
And like I said, there's usually a wall of them, you know. It's hard to tell when you only mark one. That could be a kingfish.
Right,
you know?
right.
Or if you're in 120, you know, a lot of times I'll think that's kingfish.
Okay, well, we're gonna try and get back on that wall. So let's see if we can get a bite.
Yes, sir.
All right, so since we're catching a lot of little bowl bonitas on our high lines, I'm gonna switch it over to a bigger bait. This one mimics the bonita really well, colors. Try and get that bite on the surface.
Blackfin?
Blackfin.
All right.
Got that lead. Start right.
We'll take it. We'll take it. That's a good eater right there.
Oh, it's a nice mahi.
Mahi?
Nice mahi.
Got a nice dolphin on. You want to gaff it with the new Encore gaff?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it! Hey, you're the first person
I'm
to
honored.
put this gaff to the test.
All right, so we caught that dolphin on the bait strip right there with a double hook on the planer. A lot of people don't know this, but planers, very effective way for catching mahis out here when they're deep.
It's got weight too.
Yeah, it's heavy. Keep that heading like inshore.
Taking line.
Taken.
He was for a minute.
Might be a big skippy or a wahoo or something. Not sure yet.
How
What I
deep?
like to hear. 280.
280.
Nice. Skippy.
Nice skipjack tuna. Big one.
Hey, listen, you guys have caught the first skipjacks ever on this boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that color. That's a good picture right there.
Would you like to mount that, sir? Great taxidermy?
Immortalize it. Like all that muscle in the back. Straight
Yeah.
up black thing has got way more.
Yeah, you can see they're more shaped like a
Look at that. Look
submarine.
at that purple line in the back of him. How pretty is that? Wow.
Awesome.
Just popping the gills. Just get him to bleed a little bit more.
There he is. That's the man. That's him. Let's go. Put one throttle back just a little bit. Leave one. Have a right turn just a little bit. Get the angle away. Perfect. And 4. Yep, it's him. Is it? Does that count? Skippy, big skipjack. You got fooled!
That's why I told him I don't like to call it anything till I see it.
I actually thought it was the right one.
I did
Yeah, I
too.
think it's dumb.
Pretty fish though, huh? Real pretty. All right, to the box.
The planer rod just started ripping drag. Elliot's yelling wahoo wahoo. I'm already tasting the wahoo sashimi on the plate, and up comes Mr. Sailfish jumping. So we got a fish hooked. We got another species. It's not a wahoo, but we're on. So here we go.
He's down and dirty right now. He's laid up on his side.
Looks like he's coming up a little bit.
Yeah, he's starting to scope.
That turn to the right a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at that. I just
Bro, on it, boys. Bait strip strike again. We got dolphins, skippies, we got blackfin tuna. Now we got a sailfish to be added to the mix. We got like 5 different species going on. Great job, guys. Elliot, Zach, here we are, back at the dock. I gotta be honest, I went into today a little like suspicious. I'm like, okay, a Mylar strip, no bait, no nothing. We'll see what happens. I'm not sold. And then we go out today, we catch a handful of skippies, we catch a handful of blackfin tuna, we catch a nice gaffer dolphin, we catch countless bonitas, which I would have loved to put back out for wahoos, by the way. Hooked what we think may have been a wahoo bite, but which we got kind of clipped off on. And we also hooked and caught a sailfish. I mean, bro, kudos to you, man. So this guy is a senior in high school, right?
Yep.
How old are you?
17.
17. He invented this. And although we did not knock down the target species, I know you did yesterday and the day before, and the day before, and the day before. 4 in the last 4 days. I should have known that I was on maybe the questionable side of the coin to go 5 for 5, but the good news is you're not getting away that easy, bro. We're gonna do this again, and we are going to hook and catch one, if not more than one, wahoo on these things in a future Fish Blue Water episodes. Pleasure, guys.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait till the next time. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends. We want to grow the channel, and what do you want to see next? We're ready.